Hello, my name is Tim Garrett. I'm from LabStrong. Today we're going to connect a 20 liter carboy to the Fi-Streem 2S still. And first thing you want to do is make sure that you're disconnected from your power outlet. Shut off your water. You've got a glass tube, elbow that you're going to be using, and the distillate tubing that comes with the still, and so does the glass elbow. First thing you want to do is disconnect your door, or remove your door, lift up on the magnetic strip, lift up on the door itself, set this aside. Install your elbow into the red cap, bottom part of your condenser. That's where your distillate water is going to come out. Then your tubing, we're going to have that go through the right hand side of the still as you're facing the still. So the right hand side, we're going to have this go through. You can also go through the left hand side. There's a blanking plug over on this side. You can actually remove that plug, rotate your elbow to go that direction, or simply today we're going to end up going through the right hand side of the still. Feed your tubing through the still, connect it up to your distillate elbow. Now we're going to bring this down to the top of our tank, and we want to make sure that we don't have any loops or sags, so you don't want to do anything like that because the water's going to stay down here, back up and come out through your top of your vent port for your condenser. So you want to make sure you have a nice even flow coming down, gravity feed down. Okay, now that we have the correct length that we want to be able to use to connect up to our tank, take a knife, cut the tube where you need it to be. Keep your excess tubing. You could use that later because sometimes you will need to replace this over time. Just simply take your tube, slide it over the top of the larger port that's on the float switch. Now that we have the float switch connected, or the distillate connected to the float switch, we're going to connect up our pressure tubing. That's the smaller port in the back. Connect that up. And our pressure tubing is different than our distillate tubing. It's smaller in diameter. Then we're going to connect that up to our pressure switch that's connected to the still. So just simply slide that on the port. And then that's connected. So last thing we have to do is I have a piece of tubing. We're going to connect up to our overflow on the tank. That's just in case for any reason if the float switch here or the pressure switch on the tank or the still fails, this tank overflows. This overflow going to drain, to atmospheric drain, will keep this from going all over your floor or your countertop. And then before you operate the still, put this into operation, you want to make sure you put your door back in place. Always operate the still with the door in place. And that's how you connect up a 20 liter carboy to a 2 liter per hour Fi-Streem still. Thanks for watching. At LabStrong, we are committed to making your lab life easier. For additional assistance, please contact the experts at LabStrong.